What's going on, fellow Crusaders? Crusader Actual here, back with another Amberlynn Reid video. I promise you, one of these days, I'm gonna try a different video, but the Amberlynn Reid stuff's just too good. I'm riding a high right now. I'm just gonna continue that for just a little bit longer, and then I'm probably gonna branch out, try some other stuff, just based on talking to some of y'all in the comment section. I think Skippy might be the next best bet right now. Because to be honest, I don't give a shit about clout and all that stuff, right? Like, I don't care that Skippy has a smaller following than Amber. So I don't really care. I just care about funny content. And this dude, like, I've tried to sit through a couple of videos of him now, and it's fucking brutal, dude. It is fucking brutal. I don't know if any of you have watched another YouTuber called 16 Leo. I've recently been turned on to a lot of his videos and have, like, binge watched a lot of them. But he does a lot of Skippy videos, and they're fucking hilarious. So I think once I branch out of Amberlynn Reid, whenever I get bored and just need a break from her, I think I'm gonna check him out next. One of our fellow Crusaders I talked to in the comment section, right, recommended this video, so I decided to check it out. And it's it's pretty good, right? So someone with the username A Talkative Cow recommended this to me. I highly appreciate it, by the way. It's basically from another compilation channel, another one that I've recently discovered after seeing this video, and I highly recommend you all check it out as well. It's another Amberlynn Reid compilation channel. They go by the name of Shroomz with a Z at the end. 2.4 thousand subscribers. Me personally, I think they deserve a lot more. Their compilations are very funny, filled with good stuff, and the themes they cover are generally pretty funny. But the one we're going to look at today is Amberlynn Reid over-explaining things. And it's just a compilation of like fucking 10 minutes straight of her just over-explaining the shit out of like basic, simple things. And honestly, like when I got into looking at Amberlynn Reid videos, this is like the #1 thing I noticed, besides her being just a grotesquely awful human being, was the fact that she just over-explained the fuck out of things. Like, she could probably take 10 minutes. She could probably do a TED Talk on how to put your shirt on the right way. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. But anyway, I think that'd be fun for us today, guys. Hey, as a disclaimer, right, so I have 3 fucking cats in my house right now. So usually I just have my wife's cat and my cat, right? Some of you have seen young Grayson around. Y'all haven't seen Bear yet. That's my wife's cat. But we're taking care of my buddy's kitten while he's away at a training exercise. This cat is just a few months old, and she is like 4 or 5 pounds, and our cats are like 15 pounds, and she just bullies the shit out of them. Like, they're terrified of her. So if you hear any weird cat noises in the background, that's what that is. And hey guys, moving forward, right, so talking about having 3 cats and being here. So on the subject of 3 cats, my wife is also away for the next couple of weeks for a course that she's taking. So it's just me alone in the house with 3 cats. So I don't know. I got to find how I'm going to spend time for the next 3 weeks. I mean, it kind of sucks when your best friend is fucking kind of pulled away from you for a little bit. But that's how our jobs are. That's just how it is. So I think I'm going to, make more YouTube videos at a quicker pace. And probably, I don't know, probably play a lot of World of Warcraft or probably Elden Ring. Because I fucking bought Elden Ring like 2 weeks ago and have played it for all but 10 minutes. So I probably need to actually give it a fair shot. Anyway, guys, I'll stop rambling like I always do. Let's get into this video. All right, guys. Yeah, so again, this is by Shroomz. Again, I seriously highly recommend you check out their channel. Check out their content. Drop them some likes, some subscribe, some comments. They definitely deserve it. They do some good work. They definitely put a lot more effort in than I do. So here we go. This is Amberlynn Reid over-explaining things for fucking 10 minutes.
Ambersplain.
Something that is already obvious to most people, okay. Explaining something incorrectly, yeah. Amberlynn Reid explaining something in a condescending way, okay. Amberlynn Reid trying to explain something she doesn't know much about. Amberlynn Reid trying to seem smart. Yeah, she's one of those people that if you fucking ask her anything, she will just talk out her ass even if she has no idea what the fucking answer is. Like, ask her to solve quantum physics and she'll find a way to talk through it.
We got some gloves. This could be at home use, or it could be like if you go in public.
which I haven't, as you guys know.
Right, the delineation on gloves has to be made between public gloves and at-home gloves. So I wasn't sure if you guys were aware of that there's different instances. Not all gloves, of course, can be at home or in public, right? Also, and this might be an unpopular opinion, and it might be me being an asshole, but I've seen enough of her, like, you know, I don't give a shit, I'll say it, COVID, right? I don't know enough of her. I've seen enough of her videos during COVID where she, like, I think she's lying in a lot of it. I could be wrong. This is my personal opinion. I think she overhypes the mask wearing and the staying at home, which are things, like, obviously during the height of it, like, and it's still apparent now, like, that you should practice, but I think she overemphasized the shit out of it because she really wanted people to think that she cared a lot. To me, it seemed a little scummy and like she was lying and trying to act like she cared more than she did. If that makes sense, right? Like, she constantly would push this or go out of her way in any conversation to say shit about, like, oh, I'm staying home, or we wear masks all the time, or oh, we're hanging out together, but I swear we're keeping social distancing. Like, doing stuff that, like, obviously, like, people broke the rules. Like, a lot of people broke the rules during all that shit, which can potentially put people at risk, which isn't good. But I think she, like, overemphasized it to try and make people believe she was actually doing the right thing all the time, which I don't think she was. But again, my personal opinion, I could be an asshole and be wrong. There's a very good chance it could be that.
But Becky can use these, and a lot of people are like, gloves don't work, blah, 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 because you're still touching your face and this and that. The way that I see things is, say if someone named Bob had the sickness.
The sickness, dude.
He went into, let's say, Walmart, and he touched something that had, you know, the sickness.
The sickness,
and then someone touched it, and then they got it. It was on his hands. So, if he was to do this technique...
I got him back. I'm sorry. She was bullying the other cats. I had to check on him. She's a feisty little one, I tell you. All right, oh my god, yeah, the fucking gloves. Okay.
The technique that I think everyone should do, because sometimes you don't even know you're sick. You know?
Yeah, because Amber's a member of the fucking CDC. Cool, got it, yep.
Because sometimes people don't have symptoms. So,
yeah.
Wash your hands, use your hand sanitizer before you put these on, and now if you are sick, your germs from your hands are now trapped inside of these gloves instead of on the outside of your hands. So wear gloves to prevent yourself from getting other people sick instead of preventing yourself from getting sick. I think that's where a lot of people are, I guess, confused, because that's the way that I see it. Watermelon.
Yeah, what? What the fuck was that? That was a minute 45, or like a minute 30, really, of her talking about how to put on a fucking glove correctly. Yeah, I get it. We get what gloves are used for. Are you fucking serious? Like, are you fucking kidding me? That was fucking ridiculous. Holy shit, that hurt my head.
Is super healthy for you. It's a lot of water in that watermelon, hence watermelon. It's a melon full of water. What can I say? And it really satisfies me. I love the crunch. I love the sweetness.
Our girl and her fucking crunch.
Gaining weight. Thankfully, I'm not right now. But I feel like...
Thankfully, I'm not right. I don't know when this was. This looks like during the time of her fucking rotisserie chicken. So she was on the road to 600 pounds. So you can get right the fuck out with that comment.
If I start eating better foods and probably a little less, that the weight loss will happen again. I think every body is different.
Yes,
and
that's true.
It's obvious that when you calculate your TDEE, it's going to show you...
Damn, hitting us with the acronyms. Look at that.
...than you normally eat. But I thoroughly believe that everyone's metabolic rate and everyone's metabolism is completely different.
Yeah, no fucking shit, dog. That's, yeah.
And I feel like with people my size, it's a little bit harder to figure out, okay, what's the most this person can eat while still losing weight. Like, I
mean, it's the same with everyone else, to be honest. Like, everyone has, like, what I mentioned last week is called their set point, right? It's like your maintenance calories, what your body... The most you can have, like, daily calorie-wise without losing or gaining weight, like your set point, your maintenance level. Everyone has a different one. Doesn't fucking matter what size you are. Like, it's hard to find general. There's no really like exact like, oh, your calories are going to be 2,874. That is your fucking set point. Like, no, I don't think, at least to my knowledge, that there's an exact way you can pinpoint to the calorie. Like, everyone's different.
Sit in a chair right here.
Doesn't matter how big you are, how small you are.
And cook. And a lot of the time when I did that,
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna comment about her appearance. I'm not.
I couldn't see like my food, and it was just dangerous, you know?
What? What does this fucking kitchen rule say in the background? No complaining. Has this sign? Oh, has anyone sat in this kitchen before? Has anyone sat in this fucking house? It's like all fucking complaining. Are you kidding me?
But that's just how it is.
It's all they do.
People, you know? And I'm just glad that that's not me anymore.
Anymore?
As you guys know, I am agnostic, and a lot of people get that confused with atheist. I'm not an atheist. Agnostic means I don't not believe, but I don't do believe.
I don't not believe. What? Hold on. Oh, what? I gotta listen to this one more time.
I'm not an atheist. Agnostic means I don't not believe, but I don't do believe.
I don't not believe. I don't do. What the fuck, dude? What did I just listen to?
It's kind of one of those situations where it's like, give me proof first.
Give you proof first? I mean, yeah, I guess that's consistent. Like, every time someone calls her out on fucking her Q&As, she's always like, show me the proof, show me the proof. But
I do believe in a higher thing. And I always say, I believe in the universe, and a lot of people are like, Amberlynn, what are you talking about? My blood.
Because she's quirky.
The air, the oxygen, and just everything, all the human body little circulation tidbits are able to circulate easier when I'm up, legs are straight, you know.
See, I fully believe, like, she's someone that just talks with filler, right? Like, she would not make it in a lot of professional careers, because a lot of people, like, I'm guilty of it sometimes. Like, I just need to be told, like, the basic shit for me to understand something. Like, I don't need a long tangent, a long spiel. Just give me the facts up front. I'm good to go. Like, she's one of those people that I think isn't secure with what she knows and, like, her intelligence level. And I'm not saying that if anyone that talks with filler is like that. Like, I sometimes accidentally talk with a lot of filler. Like, it's just a bad habit. But I think for her, like, she just purposely does it to, like, try to create essentially a facade that she's a lot more intelligent maybe than she is. Yeah, I'm not someone that tries to be nice. I mean that. I don't think she's that intelligent, and that's just my personal opinion.
Things like that. Something I've noticed by watching a lot of weight loss channels and also by diving into my own is that a lot of us are kind of delusional. Like, when you gain a pound one week, you come up with all these excuses, or if you only lose a pound, you come up with all these excuses, when honestly I don't think people are flat out lying. I would like to hope not, but it's like,
what?
We are in denial to ourselves. What I've been trying,
I mean, I think at the end of the day, you know, like, sure, there's instances where you might gain weight or something unintentionally. You're like, what the fuck? But I think if you really analyze, I don't know. I'm so back and forth on this. Like, I don't think the scale lies. It's like your blood work, right? When you do blood work, blood doesn't fucking lie, dude. I know the scales, like, are all different. Some can misinterpret things. It'd be off, whatever. But at the end of the day, you know what you did. You know if you ate poorly or made bad choices and you gain weight. Like, it's really not a surprise. So, like, when you're new to it, it might be surprising. But, like, once you've done it for a while, like she fucking has, it should be no surprise when she gains weight. We kind of know her standard operating procedures at this point, if you will.
Trying to do, if I go out to eat, ordering what I want, but not eating the whole thing. Normally I would. By doing this, it makes it to where I don't eat as much.
Maybe in that sitting, like, who's to fucking say if you didn't eat it all now that you didn't fucking eat the rest of it later and then eat more shit on top of that? It doesn't fucking matter how much you ate in the moment.
I think is
a stupid argument.
Beautiful about the body is that we, as human beings, can...
Human beings. I didn't even hear being. I heard a bean. Like a fucking... the magical fruit or whatever the fuck that is. God. I'm a fucking child. I'm 29 years old and can't think of a better way to explain what a bean is.
Help prevent certain things from happening to you. Sorry. I know there's a lot of things that you can't prevent, which that's heartbreaking all in itself. But there is a large quantity of things that, like, if you change the way you eat, it could drastically fix something. How did you burn that many calories?
I mean, yeah.
Well, the cool thing about Fitbits is they also track the calories that you burn literally doing nothing. Everyone burns calories every single day, even if you're just sleeping or sitting or
that's actually
casually
true.
Walking very slowly. Like, it doesn't matter what you're doing, showering, doing the dishes.
Okay, yeah, but you don't have to explain it like that. We got it. We got it with the first two
those
examples.
Calories and the calories you burn from actual, like, exercise.
Now, so the dangerous, and this is, I know this isn't relevant to this video, but it gets me off on a big tangent. I fucking hate Apple Watches and, like, Fitbits when they try and calculate the amount of calories that you burn. Sometimes it's just, like, wildly fucking inaccurate. Like, I've seen people post, like, Instagram stories, right? Where they'll do, like, a fucking 20-minute workout, and they're like, oh, look, my watch said it burned fucking 1,000 calories. And it's like, no, dog. Like, there's no way. Like, I have a Garmin Fenix 5X. I've had this watch for, like, 4 fucking years at this point, and it's, like, indestructible. I think it's probably the closest in terms of, like, estimating calories burned during exercises that, like, I've had in any watch ever before. And I've had Fitbits before. I've tried the Apple Watch. Just not a big fan. I highly recommend Garmin for that stuff. They're a little more pricey, but fucking hell, dude, they're worth it. And I think they just calculate everything better. I think they can do everything a Fitbit can do, but at a much higher level. But obviously, you're going to pay for what you get, too. They're expensive.
Y'all, this tree has freaking flowers on it.
Okay.
I just noticed. Wow, and it's all the way up there, too. Look at those little flowers.
What, it's going to, like, just stop at the bottom? There's just going to be flowers at the bottom, not all the way up there?
With flowers before.
Fucking goober.
I'm going to log my calories on paper because it feels more real to me. And I understand social media is amazing. Absolutely.
Yeah, the calories are real when you write them down. They're not real when you all of a sudden fucking exploded up to 600 pounds. It wasn't real then. It took you writing it down on paper. Okay.
Amazing. Like, get it. But there's something more real and more personal. And I feel like I can be more in tune by having to write it down. I know that, like, change.
How the fuck has she gotten away with being on YouTube and making the money she does for all these years, literally saying the exact same fucking phrases over and over and over and over again, just like spacing them out months apart? It's like everyone knows it, but it's like still, how the fuck? She still has, like, I won't deny she still has, like, people that support her, but it's just like, how, dude? What the fuck?
Changing a calendar isn't going to change what's going on in the world. But I feel like when you think of certain things that have happened in life, you think of the year. Like, oh, I met Becky in 2017, or oh, COVID happened in 2020, or
what? Okay,
oh,
yeah,
I lost my virginity and blah blah blah.
I don't want to know.
So I hope that we can look back at 2021 and be like, this is when the world turned around and everything just got so much better, and that is just what I'm hoping for.
Man, hindsight's a bitch, huh?
Enough is enough.
Also, that just, like, she literally talked about that for, like, explaining, oh my god, dude. I don't understand how her brain processes some of this shit. That was wild.
I don't want to die. Point blank, period.
Okay.
Those things have always been my reason, and I feel like they should be everyone's reason. Like, you want to live a long, healthy, happy life. But wanting and doing are two separate things, obviously.
Yeah, and you haven't done the living along. I mean, hopefully nothing bad happens to you, but if you don't fucking change anything, I mean, if you don't do something, you're not going to get the long part, you're not going to get the healthier, and you're not going to get the happy part. So maybe you should actually take this shit seriously for a fucking change.
Just because I wanted to lose weight so bad for these reasons, something just has to click. How I always imagined it is like there's a little screw in your brain.
Oh my god,
and
dude.
It's just chilling in there.
Yeah.
It's trying to find, the spot where it's supposed to belong. And you try all these little diets and this and that, and like nothing ever clicks. And then all of a sudden the screw goes right where it belongs, and it just clicks right in its place. And somehow you're just like, this is it. This is the time. Our bodies are not meant to be.
What? Dude, I I know y'all can't see my face, but I'm literally just like watching her explain shit. Like my mouth is just slowly like just hanging open more and more. Just like it's like melting my brain, dude. What the fuck?
Robots. It seems like I'm being a little bit of a hypocrite at the moment, but it's very important that
or just all the time.
If you are at a healthy weight to count calories or figure out what it is that you need to do to lose weight.
Are we back on counting calories now? This one was recent.
You are going to allow yourself to have days where you don't actively worry about every single thing you put into your mouth, because sometimes it gets like into an unhealthy headspace. But I want to do
yeah, I mean, I agree with that, right? You don't have to be fucking crazy obsessive about it, but at some point, like, it just kind of becomes a habit. Like, you can absolutely fucking have cheat meals and stuff like that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Anything in moderation's fine. Like, you don't have to look like a fucking bodybuilder. You don't have to, I mean, sure, you don't have to look like her, right? But, like, there's so many different ways to take care of your body, and it's just about, like, what makes you happy. And, like, I'm on a huge, horrible tangent about, like, I can get on a horrible tangent about, like, what social media makes being healthy and fit look like. Like, if you think a bodybuilder is a fucking healthy person, you're out of your fucking mind. Like, maybe before, like, you start prepping and, like, peaking for a show. But, like, when you're on stage, dude, you are, like, the fucking most unhealthy you've ever been. You're dehydrated as fuck. You're starving yourself. Like, that's not health last time I checked. Like, it's all about balance at the end of the day, right? So don't let these fucking Instagram models or wannabe fucking athletes and shit on Instagram fool you. Like, there's so many different definitions of health. I look a certain way, right? But, like, I know people that, like, might look different than me body composition wise, you know, might have a fucking beer gut or something, but can just like smoke my ass in like a run, like can just fucking run fast as fuck, like for long distance too, like better than I can. So it's like, it's all relative, man. Like, you just can't get hung up in what social media tells you or what diet or what some idiot in a helmet tells you to do. Like, it's just all relative, man. Just do whatever makes you happy. That's really what it's all about. Does that tangent make sense? Is that okay? Let's continue.
Do what really works scientifically. Calories in, calories out.
That's what I believe.
Super simple. You eat less calories.
I think it's the easiest. Calories in, calories out, baby.
You never know what someone is struggling with. Just because someone gets up every day and goes to work or takes their kids to school does not mean they're not suffering. Don't believe everything that you read online. If you
Wow. Okay. So we just almost said kind of the same thing. That's kind of oof.
Didn't hear
Amber and I
me,
agreeing on shit?
it's probably
Oh, man.
not true. And some advice that I'm giving you that I'm also giving myself: stop and smell the roses. Honestly, whether I walk
stupid.
outside, whether I walk inside, whether I go on a treadmill, it doesn't matter.
Girl. All right. Look me in the eyes. When's the last time you've been on a fucking treadmill? How do you have the audacity to use that? Like, even, I don't even care if it's fucking jokingly. That was just insulting. You haven't been on a treadmill since you started this YouTube channel. Like, what the fuck? Or maybe you tried. I think you tried. So I'll backpedal on that one. But at least since, like, your fucking videos, like, 5 years ago, you haven't been on a fucking treadmill.
1,000 steps is 1,000 steps. At my body weight.
I mean, I guess so. 1,000 steps is 1,000 steps, sure.
Walking in the house, and working up a sweat, working up my heart rate super high, and going in the fat zone is super important no matter how I do it. So if you guys don't
Dude, I can't keep up with the shit she says. I like zone out. The way she explains shit.
Hard. It was really hard to watch, and it kind of just opens my mind more to things and situations, and it makes me just realize that, like, yeah, of course I can lose weight, you know, eating whatever I want, just lower calorie, but is that the way I really want to do it? You know, it scares me that, like,
what are you talking about?
Sometimes your body could be so damaged that there's just, like, no turning back no matter
what is she explaining?
And I just feel like to lose weight, I need to put healthy foods in my body.
Or just less of it, dude. Just less of it. You can eat fucking 10 Oreos a fucking day for all I give a shit. Like, just less of it. and you'll be okay. Oh my god, dude, don't overcomplicate it.
I enjoy sitting down, eating, and talking.
That's a good way to end it. They ended it with something like, it was good. It was ended on something she actually explained quickly, that she enjoys eating and sitting down. Dude, I don't know. That was difficult. Like, every time she started fucking talking about something, I just fucking, I couldn't pay it. I lost it. I felt like I was in college all over again, like sitting in Polly's side, just like sitting there like, oh my god, what? Like, every time she explained something, it was just like, I just immediately lost focus, like, after 10 seconds of her just not being able to fucking get it out. That was fucking brutal. That's all I got for y'all today. I hope y'all have a good weekend. It's Friday here while I'm filming this. It's gonna be Friday when I upload this video, at least in the fucking United States it will be. Again, we're like almost at 500 subscribers, which is fucking, I'm gonna say it every time until y'all fucking like just scream at me to shut the fuck up, but like honestly, like I'm just like, every day I wake up and I see more subscribers, I'm like, holy shit, this is awesome. I don't care if it's 1, I don't care if it's 10, I don't care how many I have at the end of the day. It's just really awesome. It's really awesome to be able to talk about the things I'm passionate about, like health and fitness, and talk to an audience that's receptive about it, while also poking fun at a person that I just truly believe is fucking, you know, not great. That someone that doesn't make me feel comfy on the inside, you know. So again, I appreciate all the support from all of you. Please keep engaging in the comments section. I love talking to y'all. We have a lot of interesting people. It's been fascinating to talk to some of you and get to know some of you more and more, and just see y'all from video to video, see the same names pop up, I think is extremely cool. So again, thank you for all the support. I hope y'all have a great weekend. I'm planning on putting out another video this weekend while I have the time. But yeah, like I said, it's Friday. I got some mezcal in here. I'm fucking a cultured man at this point, right? I used to just drink fucking whatever bottom shelf tequila, and then I had a buddy introduce me to mezcal, and now it's like, fuck, this is really good. So remember, everything in moderation. So even as a bodybuilder, I don't think it's a bad idea to drink. I'm not like coming up on a show or anything, so you can absolutely like have a drink here and there and not feel guilty about it. Anyway guys, that's all I have for y'all. Y'all stay safe out there. I'll see y'all next time.